Kate Winslet is being targeted by fathers' rights groups after she had an interview with Vogue, and she said the following. So she's talking about her 3 kids. Okay, she has 3 kids from 3 different men, and apparently she likes to have full custody of them. She says this, people go, oh my God, those poor children, they must have gone through so much. Says who? They've always been with me. They don't go from pillar to post. They're not flown here and there with nannies. That's never happened. My kids don't go back and forth. None of this 50-50 time with the mums and dads. My children live with me. That's it. That is it. So people were really upset about that because they felt like she was taking visitation rights away from the fathers in this case, right? So a fathers' rights group put out an ad against Kate Winslet. Let's take a quick look at it. And it says, Kate, every child deserves their father this Christmas. And Kate's not too happy about that. She's actually suing because she feels that it is misleading and seriously defamatory.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to win anything. But Sam Mendes, who is the father of one of these kids, the director, he's like, hey, look, I support fathers' rights, but back off. You don't know what's happening in my family.
Exactly.
So shut up.
Yeah.
He defends her.
Yeah, that's great.
Now, I am, as you know, I love Kate Winslet. I don't know whether you know that, but I'm a kind of she's awesome. But she's made a huge mistake in life because of her current husband. And so everything she does is clouded by the fact that her husband's name is Ned Rocknroll.
But it's literal.
No. That's his name.
Let's talk about that for 1 second.
Yeah.
Kate Winslet is literally my favorite actress. And she's in my favorite movie of all time, Revolutionary Road, which people don't understand, but I love it. Sorry.
Sure. It was Titanic.
It's a little unbearable.
No, it's such a good movie. But anyway, I remember telling Cenk, like, she's my favorite actress. And he's like, you know, she's married to a guy with the last name Rocknroll. And I lost a significant amount of respect
it's really
for her.
tough.
But why, what would... I consider her such a classy woman, such a classy and talented woman. What would make you want to marry a guy with that last name?
She plays classy and talented people. We don't really know her.
Exactly.
Can you imagine? She's like...
Sandra Bullock, same thing. I mean, you know, women are attracted. Maybe Kate did not get along with her dad, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Or maybe he's like the most awesome guy in the world. But it seems unlikely.
What is the history of Ned Rocknroll?
Look it up.
Can you please look it up while Cenk tells us his piece?
Yeah. So, first of all, it's a great picture they have of her on that ad. So
Yes.
if I was her, I'd be a little flattered. I'd be like, okay, yeah, you know what? I mean, like, there's some bad pictures of me, right? If they did an ad and they put a picture as good as this of me, I'd be like, oh, fuck it, keep it running. Right?
Yeah, she wasn't on her way to the grocery store, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so that looks terrific. Second of all, I like what she's saying. Hey, look, I'm not sure I agree with that concept, but it's not up to me to agree with that concept. Sam Mendes is right. We don't know their family, right? Maybe the guys are happy. Maybe the dads are ecstatic. They're like, oh, I don't have to take care of the kids at all. She's got it covered, right? Thanks God, right?
to me.
Yeah, and if I was a dad, that's not how I would feel, but I'm not in her marriage and I'm not in her family. That's why these guys are trying to get attention off of her. It's annoying. And like men's justice groups, come on, right? Yes.
Look, I think there's a place for justice groups like this, because when it comes to parental rights, I think a lot of times guys do get screwed over. So I don't have a problem with the message that they're sending. I just think that they're taking one interview that Kate Winslet had, and they're just kind of using that as a way of spreading their message and their point. But again, like, I mean, I know we've said this ad nauseum at this point, but you don't know what her situation is. She probably shouldn't have said none of this 50-50 business.
Yeah, right.
Like that sounds bad. She shouldn't have said that.
The flip side is she did use the phrase pillar to post.
What? I just want to talk. What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't. It's British. No, it means going off from one place to another, all over the place, right?
Oh, okay.
Going pillar to post.
Pillar to post.
And so, but it's not like, that's why I disagree with your Sandra Bullock comparison. I never, like, Sandra Bullock's an actress, everybody knows that. Kate Winslet in the past has said some things that are intelligent. I mean, I'm kidding around saying that pillar to post means she's smart, right? But like that she's conducted herself in interviews in a ways that gives me a sense that she's a really smart person.
I think Sandra Bullock's really smart. I just think she's attracted to bad boys. That's like she's the 10 billionth smart woman to be attracted to bad boys. I don't think it reflects.
Right, but but I'm with Ben and Anna, unfortunately, in this case.
Well, here,
Ned Rocknroll is just not acceptable.
Here we go. It's not acceptable.
Let's find out.
So here's E! story about a year and a half ago when they got married. 5 things to know about Ned Rocknroll.
Oh my God.
He was born Abel Smith, but had it legally changed. He's not a rock and roll star.
He was able to change his name.
So Abel Smith changes his name to Ned Rocknroll. He's Richard Branson's nephew. He works apparently for Virgin Galactic, the space travel division of the Branson Empire, doing what we can't be sure.
Being Kate Winslet's husband.
It's unclear. And there's Adam number 2. It's unclear whether they had ever met before, but all non-VIPs know is that Winslet arrived at Branson's vacation home on Necker Island in August 2011 with her kids and a Burberry model, and left with Ned Rocknroll.
Oh, damn, girl, get it.
Yeah,
Drums.
so right. So 3, this isn't his first rodeo. Rocknroll was married for 2 years to British socialite Eliza Pearson, the daughter of Peregrine John Dickinson Pearson, or the Viscount of Cowdray.
Well, if you wanted a more ridiculous name than Ned Rocknroll, that would have been it.
So, I mean, it's this guy, it's the child of unbelievable privilege who has taken that and worked for the thing that made him privileged, and he dates socialites, and he changed his name to Ned Rocknroll. Wow. I mean, if she doesn't fucking see what could be coming here with Ned Rocknroll.
Well, I've heard that there's a big movement to change the term douchebag to Ned Rocknroll.
Now, there's a great irony, and we understand that we're telling everybody, hey, your father's for justice, so back off. You don't know her private life.
Totally.
And then we've totally judged her private life, that Ned Rocknroll is clearly a douchebag, and she's made a terrible mistake.